Okay, hi everyone. I will try to continue this last Atlantean fair run. It started very good, but unfortunately, then it became catastrophical. Catastrophical. First with my failed perception check in library, so I lost my wizards. It means I won't be having how it's called haste in Grey Garrison. And yesterday I was just uh, very distracted, so I didn't buff my characters and just randomly was moving on screen. And finally, I went to those uh, Gambion and Conjurer and Walker and Shears, and my cleric was killed. So I had to resurrect her by scrolls to resurrect 6,000 and so on, and I have no less money and I need this money. So I don't know. It doesn't go good. That's the situation. It doesn't go the way I would like to. I hope she won't be killed again. Quite. She is nanny or quite fragile. Uh, let's see here what I've done yesterday. Yesterday. I think everything. I've done everything. Just need to pick up those ingredients. Need to visit library for some checks, for some skill checks, and pick up ingredients here and here. Otherwise, last Atlantean fire run. You mean in the rest of the righteous? No, because no one done it. Most probably it's impossible. Last Atlantean on the fair in Kingmaker, it's absolutely impossible. In the rest of the righteous, I think it's impossible. But I'm trying. Question is how far I can get. In my previous try, I went as far as almost to the end of Act 2. Just because some inattentiveness and negligence, I forgot to I didn't buff my main character, so my party was defeated. And this time I'm also I was not very careful and already was punished 2 times for that. This game actually on those difficulties, it doesn't forgive any smallest mistake. You just relax, you lose your attention, and even if you're extremely focused and do everything as it should be, I don't believe it's possible. I don't believe it's possible. Without cheating. With cheating, yes, it's possible, but who would want to do it? It makes no sense. With cheating, everything is possible, but then it devaluates. It means nothing. question is to do it in honest way. So I'm a realistic person, so I have there is small chance that I will succeed, but I'll try to do my best. And I want to see how far I can get in Last Azlanti. How far. Critical, it's like first 3 acts, including Midnight Isles, because Midnight Isles is quite a challenge. It's extremely extremely difficult, those Midnight Isles. So there you have a chance to be defeated already. And if you have finished Midnight Isles, normally you finish it on Act 5, but you can do like a lot of work already in Act 3. So if you survive 3 acts, then it becomes relatively easier, and then it's again like difficulty curve is going up. It's finished, it's like the final boss of Midnight Isles. It's a huge challenge. And also final boss in Lesser Korean is a big challenge. Arena in Dance of Masks it's sort of challenge. And then Threshold is a challenge. And then Arilu Warlish also is a challenge. So those things no, but I mean, if you play on hard difficulty and then switch to unfair, that's first of all, that's not unfair. That's not Last Azlanti on unfair. That's Last Azlanti on hard. If you mean how it's called, what's his name? Core dumped. You probably mean core dumped. That guy. But it's really about nothing. He made it. He made on hard everything, all the most difficult fights. He've done Midnight Isles on hard difficulty, and then he started using this corruptor feat. You know, there is a mythic feat. Where is it? Okay, we don't have mythic feats yet, so it's not here, but you have mythic feat, a new one called corruptor. Actually, if you use corruptor, you really devaluate your run. It's ridiculous. It's like you have Heart of Ira in the Kingmaker. You can actually beat almost anything with Heart of Ira. So you just go and kill everyone from stealth. And the same corruptor. So and I know he gave corruptor like a mythic feat. If I give now corruptor, I can go kill almost everything. That's completely devaluates the game. So it's not a game anymore actually. But even with corruptor, he first played on hard everything. All the Lesser Korean on hard, Midnight Isles on hard, all the most difficult fights on hard in Act 1, and then he switched to unfair. I don't remember when he did it. I think in Act 4 or end of Act 3, something like that. No, but it's ridiculous. It's his runs just about nothing. I mean, and he also like, you know, with click and bait strategy. If you look his Kingmaker run, it's called Kingmaker Unfair. But he started in challenging mode, then he switched to hard mode, and then to unfair. So, but he calls it unfair just to attract people. And then you start seeing that he starts in challenging mode and so on. I mean, I don't know what's the point of those runs, what he wants to prove by that. I mean, playing hard difficulty or whatever, or play unfair with safe scum like people do. I mean, why call it less Azlanti? Why call it unfair if it's not? So far, no one beaten the game in less Azlanti from the beginning to the end, and it's not enough to beat the game. It's also important not to cheat, like not to use toy box, not to make pre-buffing with protective luck and fortune. For example, if you see here, 1, 2, 3, this is a chant, this is protective luck, this is fortune. I can install toy box like in effect is doing in others, and just you put a setting in toy box 10 minutes, so you click and everyone has 10 minutes protective luck and fortune. With those settings, and if you also combine with some other cheats and tricks and some bugs in the game, probably you can beat the game. Probably you can do it. No, for Killing Cloud. Stinking Cloud is nothing compared to Killing Cloud. Because Corruptor makes Killing Cloud work. Because demons don't have any more resistance to poison. They're not immune to poison anymore, and that's what makes it like OP. Already, like you have high stealth, and then you have Corruptor. You just put Cloud Kill, and you start killing everything. You approach, you put Cloud Kill, and you quietly wait till everyone dies. There are couple of mobs that are immune to that. I think this is probably WoTR is immune to that. But yeah, so there are really very small number of mobs who are immune to Cloud Kill. But all the main, like everything you can kill with Cloud Kill. And that's not a real Warlish is the biggest problem. But yeah, you know, those intermediary mobs, all those threshold things, there are a lot of so. Cloud Kill, it's like completely devaluates your run. And then question is, why are you doing it? You want to prove what? Because actually there is no achievement, but yeah, but he talks nice, he's like nice talker, it's pleasant, he has pleasant voice, you know, he knows how to talk, so, but yeah, like a show maybe, but if I want a show, I better look someone like Carnage or Verlia for show things. But if you speak about like builds, mechanics, techniques, it's not there. It's just smooth stock and nothing more. So I made Less Azlanti for hard difficulty, and for Kingmaker and for Rest of the Righteous. But I played it with pure character, no multiclassing, no pets, no mercenaries, no toy box, no cheats, no corruptors, no Heart of Fire, and nothing. But it's on hard difficulty. So I just say this is Less Azlanti, but this is hard. And I started from hard, like Kingmaker, and I finished with hard. Started Rest of the Righteous on hard, finished with hard. Yeah, but Less Azlanti so far nobody beaten it on unfair, even with cheats, and people were cheating heavily like hell. Shit, I can go here. I think it will go for Demon. Yeah, let's go for Shadow Demon. Let's go for Shadow Demon. So even with cheats, with things like that, no one managed to beat it. There were tries. There were tries. But they didn't have Corruptor. And now with Corruptor, we can do it, yes. They introduce corruptor like to make assassin for assassin, I think, but I really don't understand why. I don't understand two things. I don't understand Heart of Ira in Kingmaker, and I don't understand corruptor in Rest of the Righteous. What's the point to give such OP things? I would still understand if you have corruptor which works only for a certain class. Let's say it works only for assassin, because I believe it was meant only for assassin, so only assassin could use that. But then like it should be some compensation that he can use it, but he can do some other things, so you keep balance. But everyone can use it. Like Nano can use it. Everyone who can use cloud kill can use corruptor. Okay, let's buff. So I will start with. I mean, there is nothing wrong to play it with corruptor, because many people play for pleasure, for just for fun. So that's fine to play wherever people want. I mean, play it's okay, but just don't call it achievements. Don't say I made it, I beaten the game, whatever. Yes, it's not you who beaten the game, it's corruptor who beaten the game, actually. Yeah. No. On hard difficulties, I mean, I never multi-class. It's first time I'm playing with multi-classes, because it's less Azlanti and it's unfair. So that's first time. You see, I have two pets so far. Two pets. And Monk is pure class. Sila is a mutant. It's not multi-class, it's a mutant. That's correct name for it. Lan is also mutant. And Camellia is a pure class, Cleric is pure class, and Nano is pure class. But later in the game, if I survive till Act 3, I will probably replace Nano with maybe with Brown Fur Transmuter. Yeah, maybe I will add Scald somewhere, things like that. I will see, because I don't know nothing about all those mercenaries and but normal unfair, when I played like 8,000 hours on unfair Rest of the Righteous. Of course I saved scum, but it was pure classes, only pure classes. I never played because animals, pets, they also devaluate, so like unfair difficulty becomes like hard difficulty, because pets are so powerful. It's like, yeah, it devaluates difficulty very strong. So for less Azlanti on unfair, that's the only one way to go. But if you save scum, why would you need pets? I don't see it. I just don't see it. But regarding monks, you don't multi-class Drunken Master, because you can probably multi-class other monks, like Scaled Feast and Traditional Monk. But Drunken Master, if you look here, for example, what it gives. Drunken Master gains +6 alchemical bonus to strength, dexterity, constitution. In addition, the maximum number of points he can have in his drunken he pulls. So why would you multi-class? Because you would lose that nice thing, and also others. So Drunken Master, I think the best is to play it like a pure class. Like a pure class. But that's also unique. It's a unique type. It's unique type, because normally monks should be lawful, and you see this one is chaotic. Okay, monk can be also neutral, probably, but never chaotic. And this monk is chaotic, so it's an exceptional build. So that's as I said yesterday already a couple of times. I think what I should do, because I have principle, like I don't use any mods, anything. Actually, I hate them because they break balance, they break lore, and many things. But as I have now pets, each time I buff, it becomes like pain. It takes time, and I will still try continue like that, but it could be that I will install this mod, how it's called, bubble something, bubble gum or whatever, bubble something, which makes this buffing like automatical. With one click you can. I still have to learn how to install it, how it works. I wouldn't like to it, but there is also risk because those mods can break the game. I heard about it. And then imagine you like playlist Azlanti, you spend like, I don't know, invested 100 hours, 200 hours, and then suddenly your game breaks because of some stupid mod, just because you were lazy to buff. It will be extreme disappointment. But the more I like spending time buffing like that, I think maybe I just should install it. Because I'm buffing more than playing. No, cloud kill is cloud kill. You mean it's not a cloud kill is cheese? It's corruptor is cheese. Corruptor is not a build. Corruptor is not a strong build. It's not a build at all. If you use Corruptor, it means only one thing. You are not able to play the game. You don't know how to make builds and so on. So Corruptor is like a, there is a sign of quality and there is something opposite. You see Corruptor, just don't watch any longer because guy knows nothing about it. Strongest builds for unfair with save scum, of course, because you cannot play unfair without save scum. And if you save scum, your choice is huge because you can always reload, and if you reload, sooner or later you will succeed. Then you can basically choose whatever you want if you save scum. But strongest, it's definitely a Drunken Master. That's why I went for him. Drunken Master. That's the strongest for unfairs and for everything. Second, it's Tower Shield Specialist. Tower Shield Specialist is number 2. And number 3 is Wizard Universalist. Because Wizard, it's a tank. He can tank a lot of things from the very beginning. You can tank Water Elemental with Wizard. You can tank Hosilla with Wizard. You can tank those Gambions in Maze with Wizard. So it tanks actually. And also it's a Wizard, so it has spells and other nice things. So those 3 top choices, like Drunken Master, Tower Shield Specialist, and Wizard Universalist. And then, of course, you can go further. It's like a tier 1, those 3. But again, I speak about pure classes. I don't speak about mutants like Scylla. It's a totally different story. Because I don't see a point. Why would you need to multi-class if you save scum? And then Cleric Crusader, definitely. Cleric Crusader. Paladin would work. Paladin Defender. Inquisitor would work. Inquisitor Master Tactician, I would say. It's a very good one. Yeah. Of course, monks like Scaled Fists also would work. Traditional monk would work. Those things. Yes, I think I will do it. I think I will do it. I think I will do it regarding bubble. How you say it's called? Bubble. Bubble buff. Bubble gum. Okay. But not today. Not today. Maybe after New Year. I think I will finish my run. I mean, not a run, but I want to finish this first act. And after I have finished first act, I think I will take a time to learn it and to install it. I'm just not sure, because if it breaks the game, I will be extremely unhappy. Because mods do break the game. Maybe not always, but quite often. No, I've seen in Steams, in discussions, there are people who saying that game is broken, and so on, and it seems that mods was the reason. Okay, maybe they have other mods. Maybe it's not with bubble. Maybe other mods they install. But not before I have finished Act 1. And it will be after New Year, I think. Also, with buffing is different. So I'm not always need the same buff. Sometimes I need some different buffs, and so I don't know how it works with this mod. It means that I have to change settings each time I want to have different buffs or what. Maybe just some standards, or sometimes I buff like one characters, sometimes I buff others, like sometimes I give, for example, magic armor to Lan and to main character only. Sometimes I give to all 4 of them. Sometimes to all 6 of them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will be also someone on 6 and she. So it depends. It depends on situation. Because divination wizard will not survive. It's not unfair viable. Because there is nothing stronger than tower shield specialist. Just monk. Monk, that's the strongest one, and tower shield specialist in number 1. It's the best tank after him, and it also deals damage. And what will your wizard do in the beginning of game? How wizard will survive? Wizard will survive. As I said, wizard universalist. Universalist, yes. This wizard will survive. And this wizard will tank. But wizard divination, it's divination. So he cannot be a tank. But of course, if you actively save scum, you can play with anything. You can even you can even start with Oracle. Even with Oracle. You can start even with Scald if you save scum. Idea is to, and I don't speak now about last Azlanti, I speak about just normal and fair. Idea is to reload as less as possible. So your build should be such that you would reload the minimum. The minimum. And then you don't have much choice. Monks, tower shield specialist, and wizard universalist. And then second tier, as I said, cleric crusader, inquisitor, and then the rest. Okay, let's give it to him. Now protection from cold. Electricity, sonic, cold is here. That's cold resistance, and I also give him protection from cold. I still have from the maze that one. I think that's all. Sila has to put back her armor, and almost forgot this thing. Let's go. Like that. Maybe. And like that. And let's go. Okay. Now let's wake him up with that thing. Hey, wake up. Yeah. Ha! Everything is reduced. He cannot kill him. So finger to Sila. That's why I question how to build and so on. It depends first how you play. The first question should be not what build is the best, or what build is the best for this difficulty and for this gaming style. Is it hard difficulty? Is it unfair? Will I be playing with pure classes or with mutants? Will I be using pets or not? Will I save scam or less Azlanti? If I save scam, how many times? Am I ready to reload million times, 100 times, 10 times? Or I won't reload like once in an hour? So those things. And then if you have all of that, then you say, okay, my build will be so. Bam, bam. Seal is my main damage dealer. As always, by the way. Always. Lan missed. Ay. Reduced, everything is reduced. Now let's give finger to Lan. Now Lan has finger, isn't it? Or doesn't he? Bam, 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 bam. The best way, of course, to kill him is magic missiles. You give Nanio magic missiles, you give Voljev magic missiles, and then Sila hits with her glaive, Lan with his arrows, Sila and Voljev his magic missiles. He's killed like in a couple of rounds. And that's it. Where is this? It's here. Light. Gentleman with couple of scrolls. Athletics. Here we have problem with athletics. I have problem with it. 13 athletics. 3. So he is my Athletica specialist. The only Athletica specialist I have. Dog is Athletica specialist. Next I go for, it will be Nabas. So what is this shit? Here it is. So like that. I hope he can use it. Well, let's see what dogs can do. Athletics, arcade athletics. Okay. So now it should be 18, and here is 22. So we need still 4. We give finger, it makes 20. We give guidance, it makes 21. And to be sure, I give also fortune. Then it should be okay. 21. And with fortune it should work. Okay, it worked. 17, 11. Without fortune it would not work probably, because dog rolled 17 and 11. Without fortune it would probably 11. No, it would be, of course. It would be, yeah, it would be. Okay. I'm absolutely not a specialist in the mutants, in multi-classes. I don't know much about that. I never played with it. I always play pure classes. So that's my first. Actually, it's my second try, because I played just before that. I went almost till the end of Act 3 and I got defeated, but doesn't matter. So far, I can say only what my experience is till end of Act 2. So for the beginning, Scylla should be definitely taking those: Paladin, Stigmatized Witch, and Alchemist. You don't need it actually. Actually, you can keep her pure Paladin, and it will work. It's just a bit more chance. So with this, I increase chances to survive and to hit, of course. Without it, it's doable. I've done it many times. But if you, for Last Azlanti, that's, I think, the best way to go. The best way to go. All those gendarmes, Soheis, that's the best way to go. And then Lan, yeah. I actually I mutated him just because of pet. If you keep Lan pure class, he's very good. Actually, you can keep him like pure class till when? Till level 16, I would say. And if I multiclassed him, I would have done it from here only, starting from level 17. He gets all his best things till level 16, and then you have 1 to 4 levels. Yeah, but maybe it would work, I don't know. I've just taken Hunt Master to have a pet. If it was possible, like to have a pet and don't give him Hunt Master, I would go for that. Cleric stays Cleric. I don't see a point to multi-class Cleric. And the same for Nenio. Why would you multi-class Wizard? So, but that's first 2 acts. In Act 3, things probably will change, because things also become more difficult. So in Act 3, maybe I will replace Nenio with Branfer Transmuter, and I don't have any experience to play with it, so I don't know how to play it. I know more or less what it does. So it could be that Nenio will go out. Camellia will stay at least till Act 4, I think. She'll stay she's, because she's a great support. She is great support, and she becomes more and more tanky. So if I wanted, for example, multi-class Camellia, I would have done it only yeah, I probably wouldn't do it at all. Just kept her as she is. Scylla, I think, should continue Paladin all the time, and then maybe last level to give something else. I don't know. We'll see when I will be playing. So in any case, first 2 acts, it will be as it is, and I believe for 2 acts, that's probably a very good choice. Tower shield is so strong because it's strong. Because it is strong. Because it is strong. Where is it? My tower shield is tanking Arilu Vorlich, and normally I believe my tower shield can kill Arilu Vorlich solo with couple of reloads. Here's my tower shield. You see, armor class 81, but it's not fully buffed. Normally it's more than that. See, 81, attack 84, damage 65. Those things, it's not all buffs, so it can be a bit higher. It can go till 90, I guess, or till 88 or till 90. Because it's extremely strong, especially in the beginning of the game, because it's human. It's always human. So you have 3 feats. You have dodge, you have shield focus, and you have heavy armor focus. So this is immediately 3 plus 3 to your AC. Then you have tower shield immediately in the beginning of the game. So that's extremely strong. So you easily survive caves, maze. It tanks everything. As it is, it tanks everything. And then you give, of course, that's already wrong, because it's my first play with tower shield. I think it's my second unfair run. It's my second run on unfair. First was with Wizard Azata, and second was Fighter Angel. So this build, it's not ideal. Now I make much better build. So, like, I wouldn't take, for example, things like Hammer the Gap, it's totally useless shit, and Improved Initiative, useless shit, and things like that. So this is, of course, is not needed with all those riposts, and that's of course needed. Great Fortitude reflex should go out, and instead 2 times Fortitude, so we give 2 times Fortitude. This, of course, Crane Wing goes out. First of all, it doesn't work. Second thing, it's cheat, so it goes out, and then you give like you can give reflexes. So this is out. Missile shield is a must, of course, to have. So this out, and launch out. It was a bad idea. Crane style. It's good to keep it, of course. That's good. That out. So, but even this build, which was very far from perfect, I beaten her many times. I don't know. I really don't know about Trickster. I never played Trickster. I don't know how to do it. No idea. I will decide it when I arrive till Act 3. I still have to survive first, because big chance is I will not. So let's first survive till that moment, and then when I am maybe in Act 3, on the wall, then I will take couple of days and I will deeply think, should I take Trickster or should I go with Angel? Because Angel is definitely the strongest for defenses. If you want tankiness, if you want defenses, nothing beats Angel. And Trickster, again, Trickster becomes powerful later. So I forgot about swarms. There are swarms here. I almost just run into the problems. There are swarms. I think to play Trickster, you need to play Trickster first, like before last Azlanti. So, like, to know how it's played, what are the tactical things you should use. Oh, I forgot about Abricandillos also. You know what? Let's punish them. Abricandillos. So you need to know how to play Trickster, and my impression is that it becomes powerful OP only late in the game. And Angel I played a lot, so I know that it's very solid thing, because it gives you a lot of protection already starting from the wall. So it could be I will be playing Angel. It could be. Or maybe Trickster. Maybe even Living Legend. Also possibility Living Legend. No, it depends. For example, again, I will show you my run with Drunken Master. With Drunken Master, you definitely can get this armor class. Where is it? Where is it? Last Azlanti Drunk. That was my last Azlanti run on hard difficulty, but then I switched to unfair. So my fight in City of Ease was all in unfair, with damage to party 3. Fight with Arilo Warlish was also unfair, damage to party 3. Here is my Drunken Master. Look at his armor class. 112. Armor class 112. 104 attack. 8 attacks. Damage. And of course, this is extremely important when you fight Arilo Warlish. Fortitude, those saves. Because she has powerful attacks with Tsunami, with Clashing Rocks. So you need... And you see, I don't have bards, scouts, I don't have brown fur transmuters, just pure stuff. Drunken Master, pure Scylla Paladin, Lan, Camellia, Nenio, and Zosil. And what we have, we have nobility domain, knowledge domain, in community domain. So, and of course domain zealot. That's all we have. And so you see, 112, yes. But for other classes, I think to get armor class over 100, you probably need things like, you need multi-class, I guess, and I think you need something like bards, how it's called, bards, scouts, whatever, transmuters. Maybe then you can get also more than 100. I don't know, I cannot tell you. But probably it's possible. If people have it, then it should be possible. But question is, how will you get to this moment? Because if you see those builds, they all show the final stage. They all show threshold, and they're fighting threshold. But question is, how do you get there? And then if you start a little bit reading, then you see respects, like CRPG Bro doing respects here, respect there, start playing with one build, then respects to another one, and that's also, it's devaluates a run. To me, if you have to use respects to beat the game, then you don't know how to make builds. Because you should be able to beat the game without respects. Okay. Yes. Kill him like that. Yes. We still have what's his name? Babao. Babao is here. I never played Sword Saint Magus, and the reason is the same because it's not unfair viable. That's the main reason. Again, probably you can play unfair with Sword Saint Magus, probably, but the question is how many reloads will you make? That's the question. Before I played, I was safe scamming, and I was okay with that. And then something happened, and I lost all the interest to safe scamming. So now, if I play it, I try to play with minimum reloads. So I try to make builds that would require minimum reloads. You reload only when it is really absolutely necessary. Where there is no other way to do it, then you reload. And with Magus, Sword Saint, I'm afraid it will be reloads. I don't know how many. Maybe not so many. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Magus Sword Saint will just go through the maze like knives through butter, killing everything and so on. Could be. I don't know. But my impression is it will not last long. OP is not a question. Question is how will you survive? How will you play without save scam? That's what's important. That's what's important. How to survive. How to survive. And again, I will same thing that I already told many times. If you save scam, then it doesn't really matter what your builds are, because anything goes. Anything goes, everything works, and you will win, and enemies will be defeated, and the world will be saved. Just don't forget a reload, and that's all. But I played a lot with save scams before, and I didn't see any problem with it. But then after some time I just lost interest. I managed to beat unfair with pure classes without pets, mercs, cheats and so on, pre-buffs, and also I've done all three DLCs, main DLCs Midnight Isles, Lesser Corian, and Dance of Masks with 65 reloads. Only 65 reloads for a full game and 3 DLCs. I think it's very good result. And I played with Drunken Master, and I played then with Tower Shield Specialist also. I still have now another playthrough on Unfair with Wizard Enchanter, which is the weakest wizard you can get. Wizard Enchanter, really weak. And I am in Act 3, and I think I had only like 11 reloads. And I've done half of Midnight Isles already, half Sarkorian, less Sarkorian, so like 11 reloads, something like that. That's interesting, because then you think about tactics, you plan, you try to make best from your builds. You know you cannot make mistakes, so things like that. It gives you a kick. It gives you a kick. It's like when you solve a puzzle, you know it's a difficult puzzle, and you think, what will I do to make it work? How can I defeat that mob in such and such conditions? And then you see, like that it's impossible, like that it seems impossible, and then you find a solution to do it, and it gives you sort of yeah, it gives you good emotions actually. At least it's like that in my case. Shit. Strange, but my man cannot hit him. Extremely tough are those babaos. Extremely tough in reducing everything. Reducing like hell. I don't like reducers. They should be punished for reducing like that. They don't have right to reduce. They should die immediately. Okay, Sila. Nice hit. Nice hit. Stop reducing, you bastards. Critical hit, damage 8. Isn't it nice? Okay, Lan finished the thing. Now we also have Babao. I still have Nabasu, Vrok, and yeah, and swarms in the house. Do 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 do. OP is good, but also how you get this OP. Like CRPG Bro is giving in his builds always with power strike, cleave already here. And then my question is, how the hell can you play with power strike and with cleave? It's not playable. It's not unfair viable. Even on hard difficulty, it won't work without many reloads, because you'll be missing all the time. I still understand. Maybe you can give with cleave with certain builds in the end game, compensating this and so on. Maybe. But again, I don't see a point in cleave. Cleave, what for? Why cleave? Bosses don't give a shit about cleaves. It's not applicable to Arilu Vorlech, to last boss in Midnight Isles, to Lesser Korean boss. Cleave will not help you there. and so on. But for normal mobs, you don't need all of that. You can kill them anyway. But if you give here cliffs and power strike, I'm always curious, how the fuck do you play maze? They always show the end result. They never show beginning of it. Show me how you play the game from beginning till the end. That's the difference. And then we find out, yes, but my build is for normal difficulty. Yes, but I start in hard and then I switch on unfair when I'm in Act 4. Yes, I'm passing Midnight Isles in story mode, then I have all my nice items, Robe of Seven Sins, then I make Lesser Korin in normal difficulty, and then when I have all the goodies and XP, I switch to unfair. It's ridiculous. And you have so many builds. Question is, where do you have time to test all of them? It's impossible. You can test one build, 3, 5, 6 builds. I now, I think I can consider myself a specialist in, for monks builds, for tower shield specialist, for Lan, for Scylla, for Camellia, for those. But I have 8,000 hours when I was practicing it. And I can say I know limited number of builds. And if you give me 100 builds or 200 builds, question is, how the hell did you test them? No way. That's it. It's all to attract clicks, more clicks, more clicks. Like with in effect builds, Seeker. They're full of mistakes, full of errors. They're outdated. They're based on cheats and on bugs in the game. But there are so many of them. Incredible. Because it's for clicks. People want clicks. (1723, 2317). Okay, he'll will succeed. He'll probably fail. Okay. Exactly. Progression. And it's not only my question. Many people are asking question, and how did you get there? But I took time. I just listened to some of CRPG Bros videos, and then you found out respect here, respect there, respect everywhere. Yeah. Start easier mode, switch to harder, play Midnight Isles in easier, or even story mode, or normal difficulty, and then things like that. You can find for pets builds. I just looked curiously a couple of days ago because I have no experience how to build pets, so I just looked CRPG. I think, what is his advice? I just was curious. And then you will see when he's on level 4, he doesn't give intelligence. He gives strength to a dog, and simultaneously he gives on level 3 improved unarmed strike. And then question is, how the hell can you give improved unarmed strike on level 3? It's impossible, because to use improved unarmed strike, intelligence should be 3 at least. And then he shows that he used intelligence, how it's called, this that he used headband of intelligence +2 on his dog. So he puts headband here, and then indeed on level 3 he can give improved unarmed strike. Now question is, and where the hell did you get band of intelligence when you are in level 3. It's available only in Act 2. You cannot get it before Act 2. And that's, you can see, that's what he advises. Yeah. So how the hell? Because it's not available here. Then what's the point of this build? And then build is based, yes, improved unarmed strike is here. Then here you can, of course, have this crane, and then you have crane wing on level 7. And then on level 7, of course, your dog will be more tanky because you have crane wing already on level 7. In my case, I had to give, of course, intelligence. Then I give here improved. So I will have crane wing only on level 9. And then he says, okay, if you don't have on level 3 this intelligence headband, then you give, for example, you give here strength. Still he gives strength. No. He gives something, and then he says, and then when you are at level 7, you respect. So he says, if you on level 7, then in Act 2 you get this mental thing. You can buy it, ring of headband of mental intelligence, whatever, and then you can respect your dog. To put out intelligence here and put strength. So you see, it's always with respects, always. It's just ridiculous. Voljev? No, he doesn't. There is no intelligence headband. You get charisma for Sila, and then if you fight Gargulias, but it's already Act 2. In Act 2 you fight Gargulias, you get headband of natural wisdom +2. No, there is no intelligence headband in Act 1. It doesn't exist. So things like that makes all those builds just, I mean, ridiculous. Again, I almost forgot that I have swarms, so I put my party here. Just understand me correctly, I don't criticize anyone. Everyone just plays as they want. It's a free world, democracy and so on, but just don't call it unfair viable, and don't call it like sort of achievements to play like that. There is no achievements here. There is nothing. It's just to have more clicks. The more build I put, the more clicks I will have. Maybe I will earn a couple of more cents. Yeah. From YouTube monetization or whatever. That's all about it. But at least CRPG Bro, he explains good. There is logic in he explains a lot. Actually, I think for people who play on easy difficulties, it's a good source. It's a good source. Or if you save scab like hell, but again, as I said already, if you save scab, then doesn't matter what your builds are. Because anything goes and everything works. I think it will be some zombies or even ghouls. even ghouls. That's also, you should have someone like Lan to run fast, because I wouldn't like to fight ghouls with all my party, because then you would need to use freedom of movement spell, which means more resources, so you have to buy those freedom of movement scrolls, because who knows, maybe one of those ghoul will paralyze and so on. The same with Nabasso. You can easily fight Nabasso with all your party, but you need like at least 3, better 4 death word scrolls, and at least 3, better 4 freedom of movement scrolls. And each scroll costs 700. So just take minimum 3 death words, 3 freedom of movement. 4,200 only to fight Nabasso and couple of zombies. It's extremely expensive and absolutely economically stupid, because if you want to spend 4,200 for 6 scrolls, 1 use scrolls, you better add 1,800 and buy 1 extra resurrection scroll. That's thing. I will show you build again. Okay, let's go. If you're really interested in Drunken Master, because the build I have, it's tested, of course. I played it. I made Last Azlanti hard with it, and on Unfair also I played it a lot. So it's tested in real conditions from the beginning to the end. So here's, you take Aasimar. Aasimar, it's the best choice, because Aasimar has, as you see, +2 for dexterity and +2 for wisdom. So it has bonuses, +2 here. Then strength is minimum. You see, basic value 7. You don't need strength at all. Intelligence 7. You don't need it at all. Charisma the same, 7. So charisma, intelligence, it's in strength minimum. Dexterity you put maximum. You should have +20. You should have +5 in the beginning. Just first, you start making builds. You should have it 20 here. So +5, and wisdom should be 19. So you have +4 wisdom and +5 dexterity. High dexterity gives you higher initiative, so less chances to be flat-footed and other things. And constitution, yeah. That's your last. And then here you have, here I gave him weapon finesse. That's wrong. I mean, it worked in my case, but now I'm playing. Dodge should go here. You don't need weapon finesse so early. You have Sila to deal damage, and you have Lan or Windwag to deal damage. His function is to tank, and he will tank everything. But you don't want to give him that. It's useless actually, especially with such a low strength. Even he will be hitting with that, but he will not dealing any damage. Sometimes like 1, 2. So then you give here dodge, and here you give crane style, and here deflect arrows, absolute must to have. Just think about gambions, and then here, yeah, you give something else, and then yeah, crane wing, and then outflank, and then great fortitude. Great fortitude is the most important thing in the game. Reflex is number 2 and will is number 3. So you want to have as high fortitude as possible. And then shake it off. Hammer the gap. For monk it does make sense. That's only monk because he has like 8 attacks. So it's like if he hits all 8 times, it's like 7 extra damage. So it makes sense to give it to a drunken master. But you don't give it to Sila, you don't give it to anyone. It makes no sense. It just, but to him it makes sense. And then again improve great fortitude, then crane riposte if you like. Just because of attack of opportunity. So, and then you have lightning reflexes. That's, I think, a way to go. And it worked many times. Then Mythic Pass, it's Instrument of Freedom. That's the best thing. Of course, if you play Trickster, maybe you want something else, I don't know, but that's the best thing to have. Instrument of Freedom. Even if you play Leech. Then Dodge Mythic. Of course, less stand. It's a no-brainer first. Then second is Dodge. Then Sword of Heaven. Then Everlasting Flame. Ever Ready. It's a must to have, but you give it later. Not like I've seen Shripich Bro gives it in level 3. It's too early. The later is better, but okay, level 5 I think it's okay. And then Great Fortitude Mythic again, because you want to have this fortitude. Just think about crystals, for example. Crystals. If you want to survive crystals, you need to have also greater fortitude. Then enduring spells, of course, here, Piercing Grace, Rapture Restraints. If you save Scum, never take it. You don't need it if you save Scum. For last Azlantis, it's better to have it. It's better to have it. And then, yeah, improved Unarmed Strike. So, and you see this is unfair difficulty with damage to party 3. So I beaten here Ariel Warlich like 5 times in a row. There are videos. 5 times in a row. Always on the first try. Of course, first Camellia dispels her because you need to dispel her. That's the most important thing to dispel her. And to dispel you need, of course, things like maybe Dispel Focus and things like Goggles of Pure Sight. Yeah. So she goes, she dispels, and then Nenio dispels, and then Camellia again. So you need to dispel her 3 times. After you have dispelled her 3 times, she becomes easy peasy. If you don't dispel her, she will destroy a party, no doubt about it. So you need to dispel her. But again, here I'm speaking about pure classes, no pets, no mercs, no bards, no skulls, no brown fur transmuters, and so on. If you make mutants, multi-classes, pets, and so on, it's of course much easier. This fight is much easier. You can kill her very fast, but that's, to me, it's not interesting. So that's build of monk, of drunken master. Yeah. And for Sila, you see also the same. Sila, great fortitude, improved great fortitude, lightning reflexes, shake it off, and outflank. It's a must. Lunge is a must for Sila. This is mistake. Hammer the gap you don't need. It's totally useless on Scylla, because she misses a lot. She will not have like 5 hits in a row. If she could have 5 hits in a row, it would have given her 4 extra damage. But she will hit maybe once, in the best case twice. So in the best case, you will have 1 extra damage. So its hammer the gap is useless. So it should be never given to anyone, but to him it's okay, because he hits, he has high attack, and he has a lot of attacks. For Scylla, I made this mistake. I don't give anymore this to anyone. And of course, weapon focus glaive, you need to give it to her, because when you're in the maze, you want to hit mongrels in the basement, you want to hit Hosilla, you want to hit Quasites, you want to hit water elemental, you want to hit how's it called, Gambions. So you need to give it, otherwise I wouldn't have given it, because extra 1 to attack, it's not really as important. 56 or 55, it won't save you in the fight with the real Warlish. With 1 extra attack won't save you. It won't make difference. But here it does make difference. In the very beginning of the game, with 1 extra attack, it does make difference. Because she is already missing quite a lot in the maze. Even with that, without it, it would be even worse. So chance to be defeated is growing up. So I had to give it. But if I saved Scum, with save Scum, I wouldn't give it. I wouldn't give it. I would have given something else. But not that. And that's a real build. That's how it works. And the same Lan, for example. Hammer the gap, for him it's not so bad when we speak about fighting normal mobs. Because with normal mobs, he has like, okay, now 7, he had 6 attacks. From 6 attacks, he will hit maybe 2-3 times. So he has 1, maximum 2 damage. Is it worse a feat? 1 to extra damage, it's not worse. And real easy mobs, he will hit anyway. He will kill them anyway. So for easy mobs, you don't need that. For more difficult mobs, you won't have much things from it. And against the bosses, you will have nothing. It means feat is useless. And now I'm instead of this, I'm giving Great Fortitude already here. Then of course goes improved critical on bow, then goes shake it off, then dazzling and shatter, and then improved Great Fortitude, and here reflexes. That's how I build him now. Yeah. And so on, and same. Zosil's pure support, so you don't give him anything else. He needs height and spell, it's a must. Greater Fortitude is the most important thing in the game, so that's why I give Greater Fortitude and Great Fortitude here, and of course shake it off, and reflex, and selective spell, which is not bad when you're using blades. And spell penetration, I'm not sure if it's really necessary, because +2 spell penetration he needs only for blades. That's only thing, that's the only offensive spell which he uses, blades. And those blades, it's situational. He uses it maybe 3 or 4 times in the game. I think it's mostly in Threshold where I'm using it. And blades is such a thing that it doesn't matter, do you have extra 2 spell penetration or if you have 2 less spell penetration, it will still work. See, spell penetration 22. It will be 20 without it. Still it will work. So now when I build him, I don't give any more spell penetration. I better give here already like selective spell. I give here. Here I give improved great fortitude, and here lightning reflex, and here improved lightning reflex. That's it. So that's all. And now let's come back to my run. And again, it's for pure classes, because if you multi-class, your builds will be, of course, a little bit different, but principle stays the same. You need to have great fortitude. I don't know, maybe if you have scouts and bards, maybe somehow you can get immune to those things. I don't know, because I never played with them. So maybe because I've seen I see builds of CRPG Bro and Neo Seeker. I didn't see any fortitude. They don't give it. So I think how they're managing. So maybe bards or scouts songs somehow makes them immune to those fortitude attacks. I don't know. But if you don't have immunity to fortitude attacks, you should give it. Otherwise, crystals will kill you easy peasy. Even with those, especially crystals in Midnight Isles. There are quite unpleasant crystals there. And there is also crystal, like ancient crystal in I think what is that ancient crystal? I think when you go to save Targona or something like that, there is ancient crystal. It's crazy. I killed him on unfair with damage to party 3 in last Azlanti. There is video. But it's without fortitude, without that fortitude, this crystal would destroy my party. Full party. That's why I don't understand how CRPG Bro and Neo Seeker are playing without feats increasing fortitude. No idea. And many of their builds also don't have Shake It Off. Okay, Shake It Off will never give you +4, but it will give you on average +2 or +3 to saves. So Shake It Off, it's +2, +3 will have. And it means a lot, actually. Especially in random encounters, it can be a lifesaver. If they'll Shake It Off and you have random encounter, some Nabassus, some Shadow Demon WoTRs, Vrock WoTRs, and all those things. Good, I think I killed everything or not. So that's a secret. I should take some time to check how Scald works and Bards. Bards I know more or less from Lindsay in Kingmaker, but for Scalds I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they have some song or some spell which makes those fortitude attacks immunity, but somehow I don't think so. Because actually there is nothing which gives you immunity. Okay, I think I killed everything. So let's take those guys. And now we'll go for Nabasso. Hopefully. I still should make all those checks. It's also extra XP. It's extra XP. By the way, I don't see how people are fighting Nabasso in open fight. I'm fighting it always with Lan. Lan is kiting him. Of course, his speed is 40. That's a problem. Speed is 40. Luckily, because if he's a pure monk, his speed is 50. Then it's fine. But speed 40 is too low. Nabasso also has speed 40. So luckily we have expeditious retreat here, and I can extend it with that rod. So if I extend, it will be 4 minutes. So 4 minutes, 3 retreats, it's like 12 minutes, and I have here it's 1 minute. That's all I have. So I need to kill it in that time. Otherwise I won't be even able to escape from that shit. But to fight him like with in melee, it's only one way to do it. Is if you buy those scrolls, Death Words and Freedom of Movement, and then you spend a lot of money. So question is, guys, where are you taking money from? Maybe from Toy Box. What makes game challenging? It's also like lack of resources. So you don't have enough money. You have to be very creative to what to buy, what not to buy, how to manage your budget and things like that. If you have a lot of money, then you can games become so easy, because so let's buff him. I give him that first, and he has bark skin. I give him protection from evil. She gives him shield of face, even if it's not necessary, because if Nabasso hits, shield of face will not help so much, but who knows. Bear endurance just in case. Maybe he won't be one shot if something goes wrong. All's wisdom also. Nano should give him cat's grace and mage armor and heroism. What do we have now? 16 attack, 14 damage, 31 armor class. What else can I give? Probably nothing. I can give bull strength just to a little bit increase damage. little bit increase damage. 16 attack, 16 damage. Of course, I can reduce him, so he'll have better attack, better armor class, but he will have reduced damage. So that's not what we want. Don't want reduced damage. Again, cheating like in effect is doing, just use toy box to give 10 minutes fortune, 10 minutes protective luck, and Nabasu becomes just easy chicken. But we don't do that. And now what else? What else can I give him? Nothing, nothing, nothing. He has unarmed strike. I think he has, or doesn't he? Let's see. Unarmed strike, it comes only on level 5, and he's level 4 as an archer. That's ideally keep him 5 as an archer, and the rest Sacred Handmaster. Just because of that, a little bit extra damage, and then with this we can increase even with that unarmed strikes +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls. So that would also work, but he doesn't have. Who knows, maybe somehow it will work. I never tried it. 16-16, I never tried it. It won't hurt to give it. I don't think it will work. Okay. Let's give this. This. It's of course nothing. This. Maybe aid I can give him also. A bit more armor class. And attack, 1 extra attack. No, 1 extra attack is from guidance, I think. And what else I can give him? It's already not useful, but why not for 1 minute? And last but not least, it's freedom of movement, and he will have it also. If you're lucky, I can kill him faster. If you're not lucky, his death ward will expire. And I have 2 scrolls. Death ward will expire. Expeditious retreat will expire. So expeditious retreat. 4 minutes, even less. Here is a bastard. Can we shoot? Maybe it's a good moment to... No. Extra attack. It's a key power. Do I need key power? No. and perfect strike. Oh, minus 28, minus 39 damage. Good. Come on, Alan, teach him a lesson. Just those don't need to move. Shit! He ran into the wrong direction. Shoot him. 1, 2, miss. No. Minus 16. It's a good start, but miss. It's better to minus 9. It's better to shoot him flat-footed when he's flat-footed, of course. Minus 16 again. That goes good. 2 times minus 16. So it's like 50% of his HP is gone. 10. No, only misses. What about our 3 minutes? That's a problem. Ideally keep Lan till level 6, then Archer, then he has speed 50 and has that feat with unarmed attack. Kill him. No. Do we still have our brave Crusader? No, we have, because I didn't invite it Vrok yet, so maybe our brave Crusader can teach Nabasu a good lesson. In the meantime, extra attack and perfect strike. Okay, minus 11, that's Lan. Two minutes 35 seconds. Oh, Crusader 22 damage, 28 damage, again Crusader, 17 damage, it's Lan, that's Lan, 11 damage Lan, 32 Crusader. Die already. Now he's dead. And those are easy and peasy. That's why with Nabasu should be killed the last, because if you first the first, I mean, because if you first go for those swarms and release Vrok will kill Crusader, and then Crusader will not help with Nabasu. But Lan could kill Nabasu alone. In my previous run, Lan killed Nabasu anyway, kiting. It just takes longer and is more dangerous because of those things which expire. Like that is cheap and fast. One more ghoul. And he survived. I don't believe it. Whatever's where, blah blah blah. Killing blow with a natural attack. Gains temporary hit points equal to his character level for 1 minute. Actually, he can kill maybe sometimes. And he has natural attacks. But I will sell it actually because it's almost 5,000. I better buy one extra resurrection scroll, which I might need in Grey Garrison. Because it's nice to have temporary hit points, like extra 6, but it won't save us. But extra 5,000 will be useful. Will be useful. I hope there are no more ghouls here, because if they are, maybe couple of them hiding somewhere, like stuck in the textures, can happen. That's it. So I just have those swarms in the house and Vrok, and then can already think about Grey Garrison. Vrok will be the biggest challenge here because of his AoE. Okay, I will take a short break to drink something, and then we go for Vrok. Well, I still have to drink a tea. I need something. What I need for those swarms? Something hot. Something hot. One should be able to kill them. Fire belly, for example. For monk. And for Nenya, she can also breathe fire. That's the only place where I'm where I'm using those things. Okay, rest. Ah. Okay, okay. I don't think I really need buffs here. So it won't help anyway. Just buffs which increase attack and damage. That's all. And maybe things which also increase constitution. Yeah, the rest makes no sense. They'll bite anyway. So here it is, and I will enter in turn based. We win initiative. I don't think he'll be able to hit them. No, 2 damage. Now 1. Bam. Bam. One more. Bam. -1 swarm. Seal, maybe try that one. 1, 2. Only 1 hits. Stinking Cloud should also work against them. Oh, even Doc can hit a little bit. Another. Also. cleric is very vulnerable. I should have given, of course, fire protection, but okay. I didn't drink this. What a shame. Those rats are confused. So he killed, and Lance should kill them. Yeah. And normally we didn't have any disease. No, we didn't. Because often you get here some unpleasant disease. No. Dog got Phil's fever, and she got Phil's fever. She has the highest religion. Should be able to. Yep. And what about dog? So that's done. Let's try. Knowledge Arcana 24. She has only 15. And I don't have any more intelligence, so okay, let's give finger to her. And guidance. And fortune. Yeah, it's here. It's here. Now I need to buff. Very, very good. To defeat the monster. And what I need, that's okay. That's not okay. Just in case. That I would need those things. Let it be. let it be. One first to try here, athletics, because they still need those checks. Can we do it? I'm not sure. Athletics 12, here is 23. Let's try. Extra XP, it's always welcome, if it's not too dangerous. $17, I need 6. Fingers. Guidance. I hope he will roll 3. Yes, he rolled 3. Now we have to go back for extra XP, so we'll give him guidance. And once more. Okay, succeeded. Good. Now once again. Once again. Okay, 34 extra XP. There are more checks. I have to drink tea while it's still hot. Religion. 14, here is 18. Like that. 15. And fingers. I hope she'll be able to roll 1. Religion 17, 18. Yeah, because 1, I don't know if she rolls 1, if it's okay or if it's a failure. Not sure, we'll see. She rolled 17 exactly. Good. I think it was also here some check, no? Yeah. Religion. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit. Need guidance. Yes, 17, 34, 34, 68 XP. Just from those 4 checks. And there are 2 more. No, 3 more. Nature. And mobility 21. His mobility is 16. I need to take a rest for that one. But for this one, nature. She has 14. Here is 21. Chance is very small. But with fortune, it should be okay. Okay, 17. Now mobility 21 and 23. Here, by the way, if someone doesn't know, if you fail check here, you will fall there and kill yourself. So it's game over. That's why I will I will take one more rest. Just for mobility. And then we can attack Vrok from that point also. Start buffing. Because we also be fighting Vrok at the same time. Oh. Decrease damage a little bit. Have to finish my tea. Maybe one will crit, which I don't think so, but one chance in 20 to crit. Yeah, Vrock, I think, is the toughest mob in Kenabres. I mean, if you play with pure classes and without pets, the toughest mobs it's Vrock and it's Alchemist. Those two, they're the toughest. The rest is okay. Ah, yes. Sila, 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 Sila. And what are you running? Stupid. Good, that's done. Invisibility. Also, it's good. Why it's good to take Asibar? Not only dexterity and wisdom, but also invisibility, and also some reduction for elementary damage. Where are you running? Now I need to pass also that mobility check, not to fall in the hole. 18 mobility, here is 21 once again. 18 mobility, it's 21. How to increase it? He will have 20 like that. Where are you running, you idiots? Hello, how are you? So 18 mobility. Now it's 20. If I give guidance, it should be 21. Let's check if it is so. Yes, it is so. Just not to forget, give this to Sila, and she will give haste already, and that's okay. Let's go. Yeah, that's nice. I envy you because CRPG is a great thing. I'm hooked to it like hell. You can imagine how strong I'm hooked to CRPG. What was that? I attack with cleric. Can you believe that? I thought, I don't know why, that I selected him, but I attacked with cleric. I don't believe she will be killed again. I don't believe it. It will break all my plans. Kill him. Shit, don't kill me. Cleric is killed again. Ay, 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 ay. I don't believe it. And again, just stupid misclick. Stupid misclick. Second time and with cleric. Oh no, no. It's again minus 7,500 fucking golden coins. Ay, 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 ay. I attacked with cleric. I don't believe it. No, 3 misclicks in these games. 3 misclicks. And it becomes like nightmare now. I don't know how will I succeed and if I succeed at all. I am now super short of money. Will be super short of money. Because of this shit which gives you 90 XP. It's only 90 XP. Now I have to pay 7,500 to resurrect her and to heal from negative levels. It's incredible. It's incredible. That's incredible. Yeah, so you see, CRPG is very, very nervous game. Extremely nervous CRPGs. It's nervous, especially Pathfinder. Extremely nervous. Oh, I'm so much pissed off. So, '18 mobility, and I cannot go up. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. It's incredible. Because of 90 fucking XP, I have to pay 7,500. Ay, 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 ay. What is it? Mobility, mobility. Ay, 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 ay. 23, 23. Here is 23. Don't tell me it will not work. Yes. Okay. That's all. Exit. Defender's heart, resurrecting. I don't believe it. But it's my fault. It's pure my fault. Pure my fault. No one is guilty. But all the 3 things, it's 3 misclicks. And they're dramatical misclicks. It could be even that maybe I would save time if I just started it again. Because when I enter Grey Garrison, it's like 50-50 chance I will lose it, that my party will be destroyed. 50-50 chance. Let's go. CRPG, CRPG, CRPG. Of course, there is a way. For example, I could just roam around, like looking for those random encounters. There is a risk. There is the risk that we'll have some alchemist, huge centipede, or a cultist sniper. Those three things can destroy the party, of course. But like roaming around, having maybe 20 encounters will give loot. Maybe I can get like 3-4 thousand gold to compensate a little bit those expenses. But first of all, it will take time, and second, it's still risk. That roaming like that, party will be destroyed. She's so weak. Crazy. Crazy. And Betfa, which games were you playing? Some action RPGs or strategies? I think if you never played those RPGs and so on, maybe the easiest way to start, it's like uh, it's like what? Maybe Dragon Age, maybe Neverwinter Nights. Okay, it's a bit outdated graphics, but it's playable. I was just too relaxed. It's the same. Previous try, I just lost just because I was relaxed and didn't care what I was doing. And the same thing here. I should really focus on game and just think about it. 28,000. This shit is nothing. I don't have money anymore. Good. Not so good, very bad actually. Very bad. It's extremely bad. I am an Okay, Greg Garrison, difficulty points. It's of course Jesslyn, Minotaur, but Minotaur is okay. Jesslyn without haste, yeah. Maybe I can manage. I don't know. Maybe I can manage. Question of luck also. C'est question de chance. Si on a de chance, on va réussir. Here I failed perception check, so don't want to fail it again. I don't have no cleric to. Oh, now it worked. Knowledge World 29. And she has only 14. 16. One, I guess. 21, here is 29. I can give this, it's 22. She needs to roll 7. I give her fortune. Okay, it worked. It was something else here, yeah. It's Arcana. That's no chance. No chance. Her Arcana is 17. No way she will roll. She will roll so much. I know she did. She rolled 15. Okay, we've been lucky. Okay, this is done. Okay. Fucking alchemist. That's what I was afraid for. Oof. Oof. That's why it's so dangerous. Those random encounters. This alchemist could have destroyed all my party. Second alchemist I encountered. That's all. Ah, that's okay. Those are not dangerous. I think I missed one more thing. Somewhere else that perception check failed. Don't remember where. Maybe here. It was one more place where I failed perception check. Who's that? Drech. Oh shit.